Praise God, church family. First of all, I want to praise God. I tell you, He's faithful. He's our healer. He's our provider. He's everything. I want to first, I want to thank Pastor Bobby and Jesse. They're very dear to my heart. They're very close to me because I worked in the youth with them, and they stood in the gap for me. They loved me. They were there for my kids. I hope you guys know how much I love you. And I want to also thank, this is my BFF right here, Kathy Van Hoos. She's my very best friend. And God gave her to me. We're like sisters, spiritual sisters. And she's been there for me. And God has just been so good. But here's my testimony. Well, you guys know what happened last Sunday night. After Pastor Bobby prayed for me, and the intercessors and everybody came around and prayed for me and everything. Well, you know, I came up and I showed Pastor Bobby. I said, Pastor Bobby, hold this. I was having major symptoms. You know, they had already told me that I was in the early stages of dementia. They told me that I had Parkinson's disease. And about a month ago, I started having these major symptoms, and it scared me because I felt, oh, God, help me. Is this dementia progressing rapidly? So I told my husband, I said, honey, I got to get to the family doctor. I got to get back to the specialist. And I said, something's not right. And the symptoms I was having was both of my hands would tremble 24/7. My speech, I could no longer communicate fluently. When I would speak to people could tell immediately something's not right. What's wrong with her? Because when I would try to speak, I couldn't find the words to speak forth in a fluently way. The other symptom I was having was my thinking. I know what I was thinking, but I couldn't find the words to express my thoughts. So these were the symptoms I was having, and they were getting worse and worse. So Sunday night, when Pastor Bobby started praying, he started calling out these sicknesses, and he even called out dementia, and he started praying and praying and praying. And then at the very end, he said, those of you that are experiencing symptoms, he says, during this service, those symptoms are going to leave you. And sure enough, Pastor Bobby, he finished and he started giving announcements about what's going on in the next week. So I was sitting with Kathy, and 10 minutes later, 10 minutes later, I noticed my hands is not trembling. As you can hear me, I can talk now. I am not, you know. My thinking is clear. And the only time, well, right now I'm kind of scared. But the only time that I still have a little bit of trembling or whatever is when I get very, very tired or I haven't got enough sleep. So let me tell you about going to the neurologist. Thursday.
You weren't supposed to go
Yeah.
until June.
Right. Praise God. Kathy helped me write this out. I have more praise to give to my Jesus. Today, I saw Dr. Robert Lewis, a neurologist in Taze Valley. This in itself was amazing because when I first spoke with his office, he could only see me in the month of May. Yesterday, they called me and said that they had a cancellation and they wanted me to immediately come in. So last week, my family doctor, it was my specialist, thought that I might have Parkinson's disease due to my trembling hands. And last year, she told me that I had dementia based on my MRI results. So Dr. Lewis, he looked at the MRIs, and he wasn't too excited about the MRIs. He feels that dementia is not my issue. On that one, he said, time will tell the story. He said, I most definitely don't have Parkinson's disease. Woo! Praise God. Praise God. So he's doing further tests to figure out what exactly is going on. So isn't that awesome? Yes. Praise God.